everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a new Sephora loves list video. So typically around sale time, I'll go through my loves list and I'll declutter out items that I decided not to pick up during the sale, items that have just been on my loves list for a long time that maybe I've already purchased or maybe I've decided that I've lost interest in. But it's just kind of my time to go through my list and decide which items are going to stay on there and which items I'm going to kick off. And since I'm a YouTuber, why not make a video about it? Usually I call this like my Sephora loves list declutter, but this time around it's not necessarily like a declutter. It's just kind of talking through my entire loves list instead of just pinpointing the items that are on my wish list, because I've already done the wish list video. I'm just sharing my entire loves list and letting you guys know what got to stay on there, maybe what I already purchased, what I decided not to purchase, and so on. So I have no idea really what I'm going to title this video yet, but without further ado, why don't we just go ahead and get started. So if you did miss my haul, I do have my haul video already posted here on YouTube. I'll have that link down below. I did do a Sephora sale recommendations video, and then I also did my wish list video, so I'll have all those down there in case you missed any of them. But like I said, this one is my loves list declutter. I think I used to call this like the Sephora anti-haul or type thing. I don't know. Now I just call it my loves list declutter. But like I said, just going through my loves list items that I recently flagged for myself that I've decided, you know what, I'm probably not going to go ahead and pick this up. Let's go ahead and remove it. I also added a few new items on here too, so I figure I can let you guys know about that also. Okay, so I'm just going to basically go through my entire list. Let's just do it. All right, so the first one on there is the Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain Liquid Lipstick for $14. I feel like this is just always going to stay on my loves list because I want to try so many different colors. I almost purchased one. I swatched a few colors when I went in store to Sephora, and I decided not to because I purchased so many lipsticks. It was ridiculous. And I tried to stick with formulas that I haven't tried before. And I have tried the Sephora ones. I know that I like them, but I'm going to go ahead and still continue to keep that one on my loves list. Next up on here, I have the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation for $48. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. This has been on my loves list for a very long time, and I just never went through and bought the full size, and at this point, I really don't think I am. I did like this foundation, though. I got a little sample of it. I think it was either a point perk or a bonus offer. I got a sample of it. People were saying good things about it, and I was so surprised that I ended up liking it because it's matte, it's full coverage, and I typically don't like those. And I feel like that was the foundation that made me realize you might not hate every single matte full coverage foundation, because I really did like that one, but I truly don't think I'm going to buy the full size of it, especially for a high-end foundation, because I won't reach for it as much as my Natural Finish and Lumi Finish foundations, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and take that one off. The Huda Beauty Obsessions eyeshadow palette, I have mauve on my loves list. I've purchased mauve, I've purchased the corals, I've purchased a lot of these. I'm going to go ahead and remove that one right now as well because there's nothing currently that has my attention, but I purchased a lot of those, so hello. I also have on here the Drybar Detox Dry Shampoo for $13. I'm going to keep that on my loves list because that's a reoccurring product that I do like to purchase. It's my favorite dry shampoo at the moment. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep that one on there. Next up, I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer for $42, so that's the full size. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep this one on here as well. If I do repurchase it, I would want to repurchase the mini for $15. It's actually the primer that I used today, but it's a really nice primer. It's one of my favorites, so I'm going to go ahead and just continue to keep that flagged. Next up, I have the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation for $49. It's actually the foundation that I'm wearing today as well. I put this on my loves list because I received it in PR from Nars, but they sent me 3 full-size bottles and none of them were my correct shade. One works for me better in the winter when I'm a little bit more on the pale side, but I actually went ahead and purchased my summer shade as well. About a month ago, I'd say it was. So I have that one, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it. Great foundation, highly recommend. I also have on here the Lancome Bifacile Instant Makeup Remover Duo for $20. So you get a mini of the eye makeup remover and also the just like regular makeup remover. I'm going to keep this flagged because I'm already probably halfway done with the eye makeup remover because it's just my favorite, like hands down, highly recommend. I've gone through a full size of it. I really like this duo, again, would highly recommend. I'm going to go ahead and keep it on my loves list and just continue to keep it flagged for myself because I'll probably repurchase it. Next up here, I have from Marc Jacobs Beauty the Cream and Sugar like little set that they have here. It's $25. It comes with like a lip liner, a mini lipstick, and a mini lip gloss. I'm going to go ahead and remove this one. I think I put it on closer to the spring sale because I was like, maybe I'll buy that one, and I ended up not doing it. So I don't think I would purchase that one because I think I had what was already in the set, like the Sugar Gloss. I have 2 of those. A couple of the Marc Jacobs lipsticks. I have a lot of those, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that one off, but I really do like pretty much all the Marc Jacobs lip products that I've tried. I think they're great. Next up on here, I have the CoverFX, the Power Play Foundation for $44. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one as well because I did purchase it. I think it's a really nice foundation. Unfortunately, I purchased it more in like my winter shade instead of my summer shade, and I purchased it like right before, I think it was like end of spring or something like that, and I was like, what were you thinking? Why would you do that? So the only time I really wear it is when I want to go ahead and put in some sort of like mixer with it to kind of help shade match me a little bit better, but I really do like that foundation as well. I would recommend it, but I've purchased it, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it. The Too Faced Natural Face Palette for $44. I did go ahead and purchase this one as well, and I highly, highly enjoy it. I recommended it in my Sephora video. It has highlighters and blushes and bronzers. I reach for this one so often. I think it's great, but I purchased it, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove it. The Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner for $44. I was planning to pick this one up during the spring sale, and then I actually got a PR package from Fresh and it included this toner, and I was like, no freaking way. And I really, really, really like it. It's probably my most used toner at this moment, I would say. I kind of go back and forth between this one and the Peachy one, but this one, it feels like it makes your skin feel so soft. It smells really nice. I didn't have any skin irritations with it. I think it's great, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove it since I do now have it in my collection here. Next up on my list is the Shisedio Facial Cottons for $10. I just keep these on my loves list because I repurchase them a lot. It's just kind of one of those things, like when I go to check out from Sephora, a lot of times I'll look over my loves list, and again, just like the Lancome Duo or things like that, like items that I repeatedly shop for, I like to have that as a reminder, like, am I almost running out of those? Do I need to repurchase them? So I'm keeping those on there because I love them. The YSL All Hours Longwear Natural Matte Foundation for $54. I put this one in my most recent Sephora wishlist video, and I said I've just had this foundation on my list for the longest time, but for whatever reason I can't buy it. I even tried to like shade match me in store when I went to Sephora, and this was months ago. I was, you know, swatching them all over my hands trying to figure out which shade would be the best for me, and then I just haven't done it because how much was it? $54. That's really, really pricey. And when I put it in my wish list video, a lot of you guys wrote in and said that it's very drying. A lot of you guys with dry skin, especially because I do have more dry skin, a lot of you guys said you probably aren't gonna love that one with the dry skin, and you would recommend passing over it. So especially, it's not a newer foundation, you know, so, you know, we try to buy like the new things and all that fun stuff, but especially since it's not a newer foundation, it's more expensive, and a lot of you kind of talked me out of it. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that one from my loves list. That's one on you guys. Thank you for all those nice comments. I appreciate it so much. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in Pool Party for $30. I did go ahead and pick this up. It went on sale. I want to say it was at Ulta, not Sephora, but I can't remember for sure. But it went on sale, and I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. And I noticed that it's on sale now at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty event too. That video should have gone up yesterday, so I'll have that one linked down below too. And I said in there that I wasn't really all that surprised that it was going on sale because I don't even know if I know where that trio is anymore. I just think that there's better blush palettes, single blushes, blush trios, blush duos out there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that one. That was kind of a bummer. Olehenriksen Cold Plunge Pore Mask for $36. I did go ahead and purchase this as well. Unfortunately, it was like, I purchased it right before it came out in the mini size, and I wish I would have waited a little bit. It's okay. It's nothing special to me. It's bright blue. It gets a little bit messy when you take it off and all of that, but I like the Olehenriksen Sauna Scrub better. That's what I have in my shower, and that's what I use. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that one. It just didn't like blow me away. The Natasha Denona Super Glow Highlighter for $38. I might be wearing it today. This is one of my favorite highlights. I wear this one so much. I just love this highlight. I have mine in the fair shade, and I think it is fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it on my loves list though, because I might still want to purchase the medium color. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one on there because I just love this highlight. Okay, so next up I have the Too Faced Just Peachy Velvet Matte Eyeshadow Palette for $45. I think I put this on my loves list because it went for sale like in the weekly wows, and I flagged it because I was like, I'm totally gonna buy it. And then it went out, it ran out because, you know, they only do like the limited quantities for the weekly wows, and I was like, ah, shoot. But again, it's not a newer eyeshadow palette, and if I haven't bought it now, I don't think I'm gonna buy it. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that one. I know a lot of people really like that one, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. Natasha Denona Mini Lila Eyeshadow Palette for $25. So I tried this one out in a Trying New Makeup, the series that I do every Friday, and I put in a pinned comment on there that something really irritated my eyes. I wasn't sure if it was the Lila palette or the Hourglass Caution Mascara because I tried both out for the first time in that video, and my eyes were super irritated. I was getting like goopy chunks around my eyes, and even the next morning, I could really not even wear a lot of eye makeup the next day because my eyes were so irritated. And I was trying to figure out which one it was. It was the Lila palette. So I have not yet reviewed. I haven't done my follow-up from that first impression style video, and normally I wouldn't return something before I've been able to review it on camera, but because of the Sephora sale was going on and I wanted to go in store and, you know, try to use my coupon again since we can only use it once online, I took it in, I returned it to get my money back. I typically just use PayPal when I check out at Sephora, so you always just get a gift card back instead of getting your actual money back into your PayPal. So I was like, I might as well get a gift card and then pick up a few more items. That didn't work out for me if you saw my haul. But yeah, I wanted to say that because normally I wouldn't review because I would like to like hold up the product and share about it, but I figured with the timing I would just go ahead and do that. So unfortunately it was the Lila palette, which I'm so bummed about. I really wanted to love that one, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove that one because that did not work out for me. Alrighty, so also the Pat McGrath Trance lipsticks for $38. I did pick up the shade Christy, which Christy on here is described as a nude beige. That is not a nude beige. It's pink. Like, I don't know what they're trying to, how they're trying to play me here saying that Christy's a nude beige, but no. I'm gonna go ahead and keep those on my loves list though, just because obviously there's a big array of colors, and I've only tried that one on in my last Trying New Makeup video. I've only worn it once. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep that on there because maybe I'll want another shade. Maybe I'll fall in love with it. So I also have on here from Kevyn. This is the Contour Book of Volume 3 for $59. This was in my cart for the longest time for the sale when I was like getting my cart ready to go. I had it in there, and then at the last minute I decided to take it out. I decided to take it out because my problem was that I have a lot of what's in the palette separately. I have the sculpting powder, I have a bronzer, I have highlights, I have the blush, and so I'm like, does it make sense to spend $59 just to have it all in one place when technically I have the individuals? Like, And then my cart was getting higher and I purchased a billion lipsticks, and I decided to go ahead and take that one out. I think what do I do? I think I'm gonna keep it on my loves list for right now. And I'm gonna try to decide again the next time I place a Sephora order because I really, really did want that. I love face palettes. I love them for whatever reason. So I'm gonna keep that one on, but I'm like doubtful. I'm doubtful that I'll purchase it. When I started filming, it was really bright outside, so I only brought down one light, and now it's getting darker, and I'm wondering if it's gonna rain, and I'm going to a baseball game tonight, so I'm like, whoa, so we're gonna try to get through this quickly, because I feel like my lighting has changed. But we're almost done. The Kevyn Molten Liquid Lipsticks for $30. I did pick one up in the sale. I picked up Janet, and so I'm gonna keep that one on there just in case I decide I wanna pick up any other colors, so they can stay. The Huda Beauty Demi Matte Cream Lipstick for $20. I do have a Day Slayer on my lips today. So far, so good. I'm really liking this color, but I'm curious to see how the formula lasts and all of that. So again, I'm gonna keep that one on there just to see how I like the formula and if I want any more of them. I do have a couple items on here from Charlotte Tilbury. I mentioned these in my wish list too. Her products are not going to be available till a little bit later in September, but I already went ahead and put on some ones that I'm wanting to get. So the Cheek to Chic blush for $40 and also the Hollywood Flawless Filter for $44. So I'm going to go ahead and keep both of those on. I have the two new Olehenriksen skincare products on here, the Glow Cycle Retin Alt Power Serum for $58 and the Goodnight Glow Retin Alt Sleeping Cream for $55. I'm going to keep both of those on there. I decided not to get it during the sale because I just have so many other skincare products that I'm either trying out or ones that I just really love and I want to keep in my skincare routine right now that I don't want to disrupt it. But I'll go ahead and continue to have these on here just in case I decide down the road to get them. Next up I have the Fenty Beauty Fly Liner for $20. I have the mini of this and I love it, so I'm going to keep the full size on here because I think once I finish it, I'm going to go ahead and purchase the full size, so I'm going to keep that one on. From Jouer Cosmetics, I have the Blush Bouquet, the blush palette in Adore, which is kind of like the peachy one. This is $30. I was really bummed because I wanted to get this during the sale. It was available Thursday night. It was in my cart. And then on Friday when I went to check out, it said that one was no longer available. And then when I was looking up the Sephora website on Sunday, it was back. I see what you did there, Sephora. I see what you did. You don't really appreciate us, do you? So I'm going to keep that one on there because it's now back once again, but I can't use my code, so that's great. Also in here, the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation for $44. This one was in my cart too for the Sephora sale. I was like, do I do it? Do I do it? But I had just purchased the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Foundation from Ulta, and I knew I wanted to try that one, so I was like... So I decided to go with the NYX one and keep Becca off. I'm still gonna keep it on my loves list though, because I might decide to pick that up, so that can stay for right now. For right now, it can stay. Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder Mini for $18. I did pick this one up as well. It was so crazy. If you missed last week's trying new video, check it out because I wasn't impressed with the foundation. I wasn't impressed with the concealer, and then I put the powder on, and all of a sudden I was like, oh wait, what? Now my makeup looks better. It was so crazy. So right off the bat, I think I understand why people are saying that they really like this guy, but I did buy it, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it. The Benefit Cosmetics Brow Contour Pro for $34. This is another one that you guys talked me out of in my wish list video. I decided not to go ahead and pick it up because so many people were like, nope, I've tried it, didn't like it. You know, I've seen other people reviewing it, not so good. So I was like, you know what? Okay, like I like my Goof Proof, I like Precisely My Brow, and there's a lot of other brow products that I really like. I don't need another one. So I did not pick it up, and I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from my loves list. So I also have on here from Stila the Vivid and Vibrant Eyeshadow Duos for $20. Okay, so I went to Ulta to purchase the Emily Edits palette, which I have quite a few products on today. Some of my eyeshadows, the bronzer and blusher from that palette too. Really good. And they had like a little display of these ones from Stila, and I swatched a few of them. And now I kind of regret not getting them because I talked myself out of it. I was like, $20 for 2 eyeshadows. Like, what are you doing? No. And then I swatched them and was like, okay, now I kind of really do want them. So I'm going to keep them on my list because I was actually pretty impressed by the swatches. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that one on there. Let's see. Also on here from Hourglass, the Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow. So for $29. This one I did not originally have on my loves list. It wasn't in my wish list video, but so many people were recommending them in their Sephora sales that I finally went ahead and put it on, but I had already made my Sephora purchase. So again, going in store, I was like, I'll swatch a few of them and then pick out my favorite. None. All gone. I mean, they had the ones that I could swatch, but then they had nothing in stock. So I was like, oh crap. So I'm still considering picking up one of those because people are just saying really good things about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one on there. And then the Marc Jacobs Beauty Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick for $28. This was another one that I decided after seeing all the recommendations videos, I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and get one. And so I swatched a bunch in store without realizing they only had one shade that you could actually buy in store. So I was like, dang it. But I'm going to go ahead and keep that one on there because I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up a shade too. But it's like, man, what you doing to me? Okay, so next up I have the Natasha Denona Mark Your Liquid Lips Matte Lipsticks for $25. I believe these became available after the sale because I did not see them during the sale, because otherwise I probably would have picked it up because like, why not? I already bought enough lipsticks anyways. I love trying out liquid lipsticks. $25. That's real high. That's real high. So I'm probably going to have to wait for another sale to be able to get that one, but I'm keeping that one on my loves list because I really want to try it. And then some, this is really random, but this is the last one. So I have on here some candles, yes, candles, from Cole and Canary. So I saw Ashley Clady's haul video and she picked up one of these and she was saying like just how good it smelled. I think she had Smoky Eyes and Dreamy Guys. I put that one on my loves list, Top Knots and Tequila Shots, Pink Lips and Limo Trips, and also Liquid Liner and Late Night Diner. And they're all $28. But the actual company looks super interesting. They're out of Canada, I believe it is. And I love the names of their candles. And I was like looking at the different scents and all of that. And once fall comes, that's typically when we have a candle running a lot. In like the spring, summer, we really don't. But fall, winter, we really like candles in the house. So I'm probably going to pick up one of these candles. Have you guys picked any of them up? What are your favorite scents? What do you think of them? But yeah, I put them on my loves list. I'm probably not going to buy 4. I'll probably just buy 1 and try it out first. But I don't know, thought I could give it a shot, but that is everything that was on my Sephora loves list. That's what made it through until the next round. The items that I decided didn't need to be on there anymore, and that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Alright guys, so that is everything for today's video, going over my Sephora loves list and deciding which items to keep and which items I decided to go ahead and knock off. I hope that you enjoyed seeing this video and kind of all of my thoughts on the sale and the items that I was going to pick up and all of that and why I decided to remove them. You'll have to let me know what you thought down in the comments below, but other than that, if you guys did enjoy this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video.